Hello everybody, Dave Neal here, stand-up comic, host of Bachelorette Recap, a Guy's Review, and this is some Bachelor Nation news. We're looking at this past episode of the Bachelorette Men Tell All. This image that you see right here is Connor Brennan, who was broken up with by Katie Thurston. I don't know if I would say he was heartbroken, but they had a good connection. Maybe their kissing didn't line up, so he was actually insecure and messaged some of his exes to say, hey, was I a bad kisser? They said, no, you were fine. Now, what happens next during the Men Tell All, while he was in the hot seat, is this lady here, this fine dame, said, hey, Connor, I want to find out for myself, are you a good kisser? Now, of course, it's the COVID times. You don't just get to randomly kiss someone on TV without it being pre-screened, pre-rehearsed. The question is, was Connor in on it, and will he date this girl in the future? So let's jump right into this, and if you don't mind, hit the like button on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Now, as you guys probably, this is all common knowledge, where I'm going to share with you the interview that Connor did with the ladies of Bachelor Happy Hour, former Bachelorettes, Tayshia and Becca. If you guys caught my last video about Becca, let me know what you think about that. But in the meantime, here's what Central Casting had posted as a casting submission. I've worked for Central Casting for 15 years, really. I used to do background work in New York and LA, and that's who you go to. They say, oh, we need a guy who's 5'10", who can look like so-and-so's ex for a thing. Okay, sure, and you show up. Not a big deal. In this case, they were pretty specific with what they were looking for. One of the guy cast members was accused of being a bad kisser on the show. At the end of a segment with him, a young, attractive woman, possibly you, from the audience would stand up and say something to the effect of, I saw you're kissing on the show. I think you're very cute, and I know that you're not a bad kisser. I'd love to put that theory to the test right now. This woman would then either come down onto the stage to kiss the guy, or he would respectfully decline and perhaps accept a hug instead. Would you be comfortable doing this? And of course, he says, I mean, I didn't mind. And of course, it ended up being her. I refuse to believe that these two didn't know each other. You know, my question is whether or not Connor was in on it. For sure, she was a hired actress, but she's also a musician. So it's like, look, you do what you got to do to make a few extra bucks. And if you're attracted to somebody, then maybe you kiss them for a few extra bucks. No judgment there. So she casually interrupts with the mic on. Okay, no. So we understand that it was all staged. The production team, when it was the audience girl's cue to kiss Connor, go. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So the girl Connor kissed has ties to both Bachelorette and Big Brother. Well, she's got ties to The Bachelor now. Was that girl planted to kiss Connor really necessary? Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. She agreed to it. Yeah, did it put him on the spot? Sure. So anyway, he commented there, and then she says, I live in Nashville. So people are hitting on Connor in the comment section. I live in Nashville. Anyway, here's what Connor had to say discussing the kiss. You know what? Real quick, I don't know if this is going to get taken down. Sometimes YouTube will take down clips immediately from the Bachelor show. I'll just play you 3 seconds of this. Watch Trey here looking at like, oh, dude, is Connor about to score on this show? Watch everyone. The girl shows up. Watch the guy's reactions. Go! I love it! Oh, I love dudes. They're cheering. They haven't cheered that hard since the Super Bowl. They're like, score, touchdown. They're spiking the ball. They have a football. They're just spiking it. So it was a great moment. I wish I watched that moment having not been spoiled already with the fact that it was cast and this and that. I mean, I would have sniffed that out right away anyway. You know, these things don't just happen. You don't have an audience member just show up mic'd and get ready to go without it fully approved, COVID vaxxed. You know, she got the Herpecil cream on, whatever the case may be. I don't know what they do to prepare for these things. The Banaka, just ready to go. So anyway, let's hear what Connor had to say to the ladies about this all. We know she was staged. We just don't know if he was in on it. My guess is that he was in on it. You know, they want to control as many things as possible. But then again, they throw surprises at people, so maybe it would have been just as awkward if he, rejected her. But what guy's going to do that? Come on, here it is.
I need to get into this girl from the audience that you not only kissed, but, it was like a hot, steamy makeout on a live stage in front of 12 to 15 men that you used to live with, in front of Caitlin and Tayshia, in front of your, I was going to say in front of your ex-girlfriend. Thank God Katie wasn't there in that moment.
Yeah, no.
But
I wouldn't have let that happen. I would have go to the back.
I wouldn't have done that.
But first of all, what was this girl's name?
It was Tara.
Tara. Okay.
Tara.
Are you still talking to Tara?
I have her number.
Have you utilized said number?
Have you texted her?
Yeah, we FaceTimed.
Oh,
Am I allowed to tell you guys that?
Connor,
Wait, this is so exciting. Do I have a hand in this relationship as well?
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure I was the one being like, yes, please come down to the stage.
She wants that
You're
credit.
Okay,
the
cool.
matchmaker. I owe it all to you.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Tasha is our new
Thank
fairy
you.
love mother.
thank you.
Love mother. What? I'm
No.
scared by any connotation of whatever that is.
This is so crazy because she stood up and was like, Connor, I think you're a great kisser. I think you're a great guy. I would love to try it out. And then when she came up to the stage, she said that you were checking her out the whole time.
So is that what she said? Because it all happened so fast. I don't even remember what she said. She said
that you guys were checking each other out during Men Tell All. Were you
So
throwing her eyes?
I knew that people wouldn't believe when I said this, but I was like, I literally sat down, I noticed her. She stuck out from the crowd, like at the beginning of Men Tell All. I was like, dang, that's a really cute girl over there. Okay, back to this drama and whatnot.
How
And
crazy.
I was checking her out. And so when she stood up, I was like, oh my God, that's that's a really pretty girl I was checking out. Like, what's happening? It's
Yeah,
crazy.
Okay. So I'm assuming she lives in LA, correct? Because that's where Men Tell All was filmed. So if you guys are still, I don't know how often you travel. I'm currently in LA, and I want to just say this. If you come back up to LA, I am going to, and thank God we have all of the listeners who can hold me accountable. I want to plan a date for the two of you. And
Look at his face.
Connor looks like he just got his name called to be on Price is Right. He's like, me? You want to play that for me? By the way, if she's going to plan the date, she has to be at the fantasy suite. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get to plan the date if you don't get to see the reward. I feel like she's going to be there and they're going to be like, you mind giving us a moment? She's like, okay, I'll be on the other side of the wall. They're like, no, just leave the motel.
I'm gonna take the reins. I'm gonna put on my best Tasha Caitlin impersonation and be the host of this date. We'll maybe film a little bit of it just so like our fans and followers can see it all go down. Maybe see a little kiss in the future.
Yeah.
But if you guys are willing, I want to do this for you.
Hard yes. Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Tara, if you're
Wow, no
listening.
hesitation.
Oh my God, yeah.
Connor's on Delta booking his next flight right now.
He's like, that's weird.
Playing.
He's like, that's weird. I'll be there this Friday. That's so strange.
I'm also really excited to see a date planned by Becca. I think that'd be a great date.
I feel like it could be really damn fun.
Yeah.
We'll talk beforehand. I'll get both of your interests, what you like,
Okay,
favorite
amazing.
foods, any dietary restrictions. It's
Oh
going
my
to be
God,
a day. The Bachelor franchise might want to hire me for a date producer in the future. That's all I'm going to say.
I would hire you in a heartbeat.
Thanks, Connor.
The great thing is she's also a musician and she comes to Nashville a lot. So I invited her to Nashville to take her on a date. at
Oh,
some point.
I love this.
Please.
Isn't it
What?
crazy how stuff like this happens? Obviously, you go on the show hoping to find some sort of connection with the lead. It only works out for usually one person. But now look at this. It opens up so many other opportunities and weird connections that you never even expected. And like, who knows? This girl could be, just one more date, or she could be someone that you actually pursue, which is really exciting. And now I'm so glad that I witnessed the beginning of this.
Oh, funny. So often I criticize these podcasts for being so boring and so badly hosted. But Becca, I got to tell you, she brings so much value. I'm not dissing Tasha, but I am complimenting Becca. She provides so much value that she kind of created so many more layers to this story, which I love. Anyway, so that's just a big compliment to her. She's got a real talent out there. Now, Connor, this guy, he could make the phone book interesting. This guy's an interesting guy. He's a performer through and through. The show needs more people like Connor that actually have talent, humor. He's got it all. You guys know I'm in the Sweet Josephine's fan club. We call ourselves Sweetie Pies, member of one. I'm the only one. Anyone want to join the Sweetie Pies? Let me know. Send me a free T-shirt. Anyway, so it's like, look, okay, so Central Casting, here's how it works, right? They have a huge database, like tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people, and they'll look and choose to see who they want. So they probably went through as many photos, headshots of potential women for this that Bachelor does when they cast the show. But I think this actually stands a better chance because I think you've got people like Tara Kelly, here she is right here, who, by the way, she responded. He tweeted, he reposted on Instagram the Bachelor Happy Hour clip we just played, saying when Becca offers to plan a date for you and Tara. And then she responded with the whatever. What does this mean? Like, yeah, are the Eiffel Towering? What does that mean? Sorry for the ladies out there that don't understand that reference. You will one day or you won't. Either way. So anyway, here she is. And I got to say, look, they did a good job. They picked somebody who was going to get his attention. That's what they were trying to do. Now, their shot at making a relationship work is as good as any shot they would have had to make a relationship work on Bachelor, primarily because this takes away the one thing that's like a detriment to the Bachelor and Bachelorette is that the people are competing with their other housemates for the lead. And I think that actually works against them because I think they put competition first rather than the relationship first in some cases. And in a case like this, you've got Tara Kelly who shows up and just smooches them. Why not? Why not make it work? So here they are. Is this her song? So here's her song. I'm not going to play it because I don't know if it's copywritten. But yeah, she's pretty. They have a good connection. They have a really fun story about how they met. Oh, and look, he's leaving comments. I'd make a desert pun, but my sense of humor's too dry. Love it. There he is. And of course, you're going to get people commenting, go, get in it. I need to know if y'all are now dating. Tell us, Connor. If you don't, I'm going to find you and see if you're a good kisser. I'm straight, not even gay. That was from a man, apparently. At Tara, nice comeback. Seems like y'all have a lot in common. Please go on that date that Becca is going to set up for y'all. I'll call dibs on officiating your wedding, though. All right, so people are jumping on board. Let's see if he left any other comments. Let's see if Connor is on her page now. There it is. Same. Googly eyes. She says blown away, and he said same. So regardless, maybe they're together, maybe they're not. Ask her out now. Oh boy, so they're all on it. He already has invited her to Nashville for a date. He was on the Bachelor Happy Hour podcast and talked about it. We know that. My roommate is a stunner. What a heart of gold. All right, so Regan Conrad is trying to steal it. She's trying to steal the attention and say my roommate's a stunner. I'm kidding, Regan, but clearly hot girl summer. They're out there. You got to get the photo in front of you. Whatever. My ADD is jumping all over here. But anyway, let's go back to Tara. So yeah, they've got something. Will they make it private? I think it's a great idea to make it a social media relationship. Their contracts don't stipulate that they can't share their new relationships. You know what I mean? They got these, she's not under contract. So here they were. She posted this on her page. Guys are just so pumped. I got pumped with guys. So they make out, they do their thing. Let's go.
I don't even know what to do now. This is already
I can't believe
very
they invited her to
memorable
sit
night.
down.
We should probably take a break, cool
but,
off.
But one more for the road.
But one more for the road.
Yeah,
Look at the girls. You're a tiger. Oh boy, they loved it. Yeah, look, hey, can't stop grinning every time I watch this, says Connor. Yeah, a ton of fun. But then Lori K. Public Relations says, Tara, I am dead that this is you. So maybe Tara was closer to the, maybe she had connections to Bachelor Nation already. But hey, look, I don't care how the sauce is made. If the sauce is good, the sauce is good. So whatever they put into this recipe, they're making it work. And it makes you wonder, should the Bachelor do any of this moving forward, where they kind of dive a little bit deeper into hooking contestants up when the show's over? You didn't work for her, but we brought in so and so, or this. I guess that's what Bachelor in Paradise is for, which starts August 16th. So go check that out. A ton of fun. I really, I don't become fans with people just willy-nilly. There's just certain people that you connect with. And Connor, the guy's got talent up his sleeve. He's got so much that he can offer outside of the Bachelor world that I really just do look forward to catching a live concert someday and just seeing this guy's career take off. Because while some people go on the show for the wrong reasons, I believe that both as an artist and as a creator, he had this gift that he had to share. And also that he's probably in a place where if the right relationship comes along, he is willing to pursue that. I don't know. I could be wrong. That's what we do. We project our own thoughts onto these shows. But either way, I will be keeping an eye on both Tara and Connor's relationship. Do me a favor, keep an eye on that like button, punch it below, and hit the subscribe if you haven't already. And any updates on their relationships, I will be the first to tell you all about it. All right, folks, live stream today, 4 p.m. Pacific time. See you then. Bye now.